The idea of artists masking their identity is far from a novel one. Hell, for over 4 decades, a band, and I'm using that term pretty loosely here, called the Residents were able to hide their identities from the public. I'm sure most of you have heard of Daft Punk, and while their identities were never actually a secret, what they looked like underneath those helmets was a mystery for a good portion of their career, and that definitely raised a little bit of interest in them. Probably the best example of someone using anonymity to help build their career is the artist Banksy, who I'm sure you've all heard of. Now, whether these artists choose to obscure their true identity for personal privacy or to help create an air of mystery and intrigue around themselves, well, that's anyone's guess. But the subject of today's video has managed to achieve both of those feats over his now decades-long career as one of the most elusive and intriguing figures in the underground hip-hop scene. Let's spark it. Let's check out Sparkmaster Tape.
Get the gang, the bigger the brain. The bigger we bang, the quicker we slang. I say it again. She's got a plan. Shit that is shipping to France. Say it the gas for the plan. Sipping the switch to the Let me tell you something. There's only a few select motherfuckers who really know what it is. And when they see me, they salute. Platoon is beyond where they at. It's what they is. You lose the judgment. You lose your color of skin. You lose your religion. You forget the names that they gave you, that you've been given. You put that mask on and you keep it moving. I don't give a fuck how short, how fat. You can hustle, you can. As long as you got a mask, you put on, man. So
I'm not ashamed to tell you guys the truth. Sometimes I sleep on fire artists for way too long. Sadly, it's just part of the game. It used to be that there weren't enough spots on labels for all the artists, so a lot of great talent went unheard, but now there's just so much available content that it's impossible to hear everyone, and so sometimes a great artist can go unnoticed. Spark was one of these for me. I found him on the Mike Posner Black Bear project Mansions on the track STFU, and while I would love to play you a snippet of that song right now, it's a Universal Music Group property and they are not cool with people using their shit. Spark's down-pitched voice and heavily produced sound immediately stood out on the track, and I was pretty quick to go and dig through his catalog.
I push that dice in, no Hoover in my camp, smoke pull movie in like bump pump, that cool again, syrup splash my pool again, swimming with my hooligans, I vaporize, I get high homie, I hopes pie, shit, sip that perp, Kobe Nas, push that murk, portable plate, station on my hip by the gat all day, put you in a coffin in the center of LA, me my girl, she blows, she fucking do yeah, girl. I do a lot of them, these moves. I'm fucking all of them, bitches. Yeah, they think I'm cheating, cause I jet night late, I'm leaving. You're right, yeah, that's the reason. Keep thinking while the real reason being, I caught a plane out to Cleveland late last evening to help my niggas clean up some niggas no longer breathing down. Stacks on deck, guns stay cocked. Pussy motherfuckers fuck around and get got. And why the Cali, we got goons all day. I'll make you duck and disappear like young LA's face. Picture perfect, my partner, I'm bringing Coolio back. Hit up a gangster's paradise with a blue snapback. You brought Tupac back, what kind of soup is you making? Internet gangsters, what kind of hood is you claiming? I met 2 bitches. They said they was your type, except one of them had AIDS and the other's name was Spike. Down with that lean. Shout out to the bass guard, swag on 1080, poking Brandon on his Facebook. I'm a pretty bitch. No homo though, cause these hoes blow me slow. Through a glory hole, in a local supermarket, don't light it, I super spark it, don't fight it, I'm super classic. Crayon, I really tapped the D nasty, I would've smashed it. I'm crafting the mind crafting, find me diamonds so I can blind me your motherfucking fly. I get that Amber Road pussy, that Amber Road pussy.
Spark emerged on the scene December 31st, 2012 like he was what the mines were counting down to or some shit, with the release of the Syrup Splash mixtape, although if you look on SoundCloud, that's Spark's main platform for delivering his projects, it has a release date of 2003. Now this could be a typo, or this could be an Easter egg, you just never really know with Spark and his producer collective Paper Platoon. Going back and listening to these old projects felt like finding buried treasure to me. I love finding an artist that is doing something different, but it's even better when they are doing something different and it sounds like this.
I said my name is Sparkmaster. I said my name is Sparkmaster. As I walk through the alleys of my city, I see a city bleak, cocaine pedal by the PD. see the police do nothing. We hold a piece and we crush them. Show them things we fund them. Now twist some beats, we bond them like spark. We good, dog. We good, dog.
Man, you been sleeping all day.
Come on, spark it up. Spark it up. As I cut the stab wounds, it's not killing my brother. Blood on my iPhone 5 as I'm calling my mother. She ain't pick up because I treat her like my daddy do. So it's just me, my dying brother on a cold, lonely avenue. Shoes stole, hats gone, watch took, bags taking, stomach open like a book that's flipping to its last pages. He throwing up. He pissed himself, he held my hand, said a prayer, cause he going to hell. Although we straight in my hood, man, we born to fail. I let him die, seek revenge, now we going to jail. Spark, mess up the tape. Never gave a fuck about it, bitch, hoes or a snitch. I'm at a bitch, I'll see the dick, whether be a rich motherfucker, them broke as full. Rather have a Benz on 29 rims, sipping on some Pims in the middle of a golden tub. Cold cuts, we bag them up. No rush, get tucked in touch. If you wanna fuck, go down with us. Paper platoon, get smoked like a
Sparkmaster Tape, you have 60 seconds to win the million.
I know this, man. Alright, well, look, it's not gonna be A. Forget A. Alright, what about some B? Maybe it's B. No. I mean, I guess C could be a nah, man. I guess C really is nah. Alright, yeah. Hey, what about D? No, it's not really D. If it was D, then shit. It must be A, bitch. What the fuck is you say, bitch? Slap a hoe like I'm racist. Make a bitch get some break. See, shout out to the homeboy, right? Paper platoon all day. We rocks display. Don't spin around, cause all this fucking cash is clay. I'm Cassius Clay with a left hook. Then we duck out, lead the rest shook. You fuck with and a fake thug. Catch a real slug from the paint. I guess my answer's A. With platoon gold scope again, neck tied yogi bit, talking on the poop and all my hoes rocking the yoga gear. Over here, killing shit globally like the overstay. I'm popping the Xannies to stop the weed from getting low. All my ghetto bitches in the project, coming through like. All my ghetto bitches in the project, coming through like. I'm in my brother room, shit ain't changed, still the same. Mama think he coming back, but Papa know his son was clapped. Now I'm on the TV playing CDs and DVDs that we used to rock. Bigger brother failed you, I should've stopped with a devil ride. I'm headed out, head down, eye red, crown gone, shells in a toast with a clip that look a mile long. It's a shout out to my people, holding it down. Heaven must be hell cause it rain when they clouds. Change to the game with an aim that the reaper wouldn't change everything I've been a song about. Better bring that armor out, we on that army now. Yeah, we squatting like the whole camp playing armor now. Set the fire in the jungle, only God's the rest. That's why I retire only when I get shot.
The tracks you just heard are from Spark's second release titled Swoop Serengeti, and it was released in August 2013. The internet was starting to take notice of Spark and the Platoon's unique in-your-face sound, and they were building quite the buzz for themselves. No one knew who they were or where they were from, and that seemed to be exactly how they liked it. Was this a genius plan laid out by an already famous artist who wanted to try something new anonymously? Or was this a genius plan laid out by a group of talented unknowns who wanted to try something new anonymously? These were the questions people were asking when Spark dropped the Paper Platoon collective feature video. For the sake of time, I've edited this a little bit so that you can hear some of the song while you see his answers to the interview questions on screen.
Paper platoon mean get your mask on. Means let them stop judging you by the color of your skin, your religion, how you wear your pants, how you smoke your weed, and how you fuck your bitches, man. I ain't the same, man. I smoke a lot. We out here, man. And it's funny, man. Because my name is a compliment to who I am, but an insult to who I was. But it's all I know. When you gonna see my face, only God can judge me. And you can have your magazine covers, your selfies on the internet, man. I'ma make music and I'ma make money, dawg. You see, bro, I don't give a fuck how you look. You got a mask in the crib and you got some gloves rolled on. The intention is bigger than the mirror of the mask. Your favorite rapper got one on right now. Like that shit invisible, man. We out here making our own shit, rolling our own weed, smoking our own shit, and growing that bitch, selling and moving our own thing. Man, I don't need nobody. You know, my brother, we gon' build. They can't stop us now, man. We moving. Coke Mob.
And what happened after that, you ask? Absolute fucking radio silence for about 2 years. No explanation, no tweets, not one single communication at all explaining where he had gone, leaving fans to just speculate about what might have happened. I won't dive into all the theories, but the one that I do remember chuckling at was the idea that Spark was this big drug dealer, and that's why he disguises his voice and is so mysterious, and that he had gone to prison. Which is, of course, fun to think about, but more than likely Spark and the platoon were probably just doing other stuff during that time. It's as simple as that, I would guess. But thankfully, Christmas came 1 month late for the Swoop Gang when on the 25th of January 2016, Spark would break his silence on Twitter with one word, and not long after the infamous Swoop tweet, we were blessed with the next chapter in the Spark Master story.
Bitch, I'm living lavish, talking money cabbage. You talking all the bullshit, you ain't about to have it. Bitch, I say we living lavish, looking for the static. Drum up on the whole team, we leaving with some baggage. Living lavish, talking money cabbage. You talking all the bullshit, you ain't about to have it. Bitch, I say we living lavish, looking for the static. Drum up on the whole team, we leaving with some baggage. That last drink, that rest in peace. R.I.P. that shut up bitch. I'm too drunk to understand what you saying, what you demand from me. Sipping link to my stomach hurt, toe swaying my pants down, and I'm really wishing that a brother would. Cop the tip, we ain't jam out, bringing the flame, flinging the cane. With figures to gang, the bigger the gang, the bigger the brain. The bigger we bang, the quicker we slang. I say it again, just that it plan. Shit that is shipping to France, sinking the gas for the plane. Sipping the 60, the bitch with the fans. Cop about 50, chop it in half, tripping the prices, move it in back. Scribble your blood, we pulling the tag. Chicken and soup, it's all in the rags. $100 million on the bitch, $100 million on the bitch. We gon' be $100 million on this bitch, $100 million on this bitch. When I hit up the clinic, they said I'm clinically finished. They say I'm just getting started. They say I must be retarded. They said I can't live a minute. Shit, I've been living for hours. I've been a menace, a cop, killing villain, never diminish the power. Inside with towers and castles, battles and showers, and vast tablets devour you plastic rappers. The power to mass masses, the King Kong, gorilla, the gold spitter, dealing the killer, coke to all the dope dealers. Like, tell them 10 keys in the truck. Tell them 10 felonies, run them up. Tell them I don't give a fuck about a runner up. That's why we bout to run it up like we just started thunderstruck. We been a problem. Build our own lab, talking if they did a problem. Bought a whole gang and we run on anybody. Bring our own bag, we were born to do it all the time before the world started down. I just wanna live in Calabash. I love my bag of joke, I love my line of coke. I'm in the club again looking for a girl to smoke. I mean I love my clique, but I need a bitch to choke. I mean they love the shit, but the bitch ain't even know that we been in the snow. Gang, distributing cocaine, mask on the face, boy. We ain't ever known nothing. Run up with a chain, boy, put the green up. Chain, boy, put the green up. It ain't always been this easy to make cash money, millions. Shit, I can make it happen, I can move and get some children. Shit, I can snap a picture, and I can probably make a movie. Man, I should buy a shipping star, tell y'all also. I just wanna live in Calabasas.
Silhouette of a Sunken City definitely got the fans excited about Spark again, and he got right back to work releasing Lost Grapes in 2017. 2018 brought us 7 Seconds of Silence, and it seemed like Spark and Paper Platoon were back in full swing at this point.
Genetically, aesthetically, I'm a different pedigree. Boy, wine jug shot like a penalty. Y'all cilantro and all my homemade celery. Lyrically and alphabetically, y'all ain't contending me. The recipe of damage, Hennessy and cabbage, mixed with ketamine, the go yard in the banquet. I've been on the road from Catalina to the Hamptons. All I eat is dead MC, the breakfast of a champion. Fuck the ball, we sinking every single thing you got. Fuck the ball, we sinking every single thing you got. Shit I'm on is similar to sin alone with killer mobs. Send them off, sinister intentions every single thought. Fuck 'em. Spark Master, shake the car.
Breakdown.
It's inspiration in the form of a wave. Forever on my mind, it's my form of escape. For when my dorm room is gray, metal balls start to rob me of days. I bump a pop record and I know I'm okay. See the weight of my mask left a scar on my face. So I walk the earth park, forever lost in my place. Looking up at black skies, I know these clouds gon' stay. So I moved underground where this rain don't break me. My conscience is nonsense, contacts bitches. Fuck a rap game, man, I don't play with my living. The promise is God's, all said is vicious. Fuck these rap lames, I can store in they vision. Envision I'm living a million wishes. You'd all be dead and I'll be burning pictures. Hey, envision I'm about to leave prison. Just to wake up with a fast yo bitch. Spark.
Sadly, however, this time around, it would be 5 long years before we got a new Sparkmaster tape album, but that's not to say that he left us completely empty-handed. Spark has an artist that he started promoting a while back. I'm guessing he's a Paper Platoon-backed artist as well, but I didn't look too much into that yet. His name is Flamboyant Freddy, and this is how it's spelled in case you want to go checking him out. If you Google his name with the regular spelling, you're going to end up at this Freddie Gibbs song, and that's not at all what we're talking about today. He did release some absolute bangers during this hiatus, which as a fan is nice to see, but then you start thinking it's new album time and it's disappointing when that doesn't happen.
Should I do 4? Why though? Cause I get more head than a stamp collection. Unless it's stand corrected. Tears on the chin, this is Santa's necklace. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I don't pull out, no regret, no Brexit. She had a plan to get pregnant. So it's plan B for breakfast. 2 felonies, famously funneling, Hennessy smuggling into Saudi Arabia. She can finally drive, drove to my crib, fuck 5 guys. Back on the strip, getting high, hack on the seat, drive by. I stay fly, bitty bye-bye. Litty like a titty and I say it like a vibe. Ain't no catfish, this crack that bitch. Practice, malpractice, and practice my tactic. Practically asking my habit, tragically acid. Got tablets working with apples. My trees is all taste like Snapples. The cheese is holding these keys, so feel free to cop some of these samples. Every time I hear this record on the radio, I'll sell my car off of a bridge and do some yayo. And every time I watch it all on my own video, we all lean up in the crib, we clean and pissed. I just beat the Bob Piper, got bazookas in my pocket. All I know is trap doors in my coffin. Fuck all of the strap, grandpapa stay poppin'. And all I know is troops, all this mobbing is for profit. I'm having flashbacks of hashbacks in Vietnam. Post-traumatic, a meth addict that's hearing bombs. Smoking opium and dudes like fallopian. Losing hope again, my vision not dystopian. Get out, chuck, if I would chuck wood. How much my hood could the hood slept? Fuck, cause you fuck all the hood, but they never bust nuts. How much money will be good? See my bitch Betty Potter bust some butter, but she say the butter bitter when she put it in the batter. It'll make a batter better, but a bitter better, butter make a better. So she put it on her Twitter with a picture of a fucking dinner. Look, if a dog choose shoes, whose shoes does he choose? I'm finna shit for these YouTube views. I'm finna dip off a cruise ship as it moves through the Maldives with the crew. She be selling seashells by the seashore, yelling by my shit was smelling like a shisha. Let me duplicate a key card for my fella, so we smoke keys worth of ecstasies in the melon. Coming to the that, blue cat, booted that, brand new Benzium, do that. Do the cootie dance, hooligan, goopy van, full of band, bang the whole motherfucking crew out. I'm a killer to the pillar flat, full of bad bitches that's ready to fuck and dip out. See my pit band and big sadness, real dangerous. Aim game, only been stats and no failures. 6 skunks set on 6 stumps, the stunk, the skunk stunk, then they 6 smells, so the 6 skunks they pump, then they pistols, shot the 6 trunks and use trunks to sell crystals. Stick it in a 6-figure slick stick, figure sex symbol, simple dick, swinging on these slick singers with a single greatest hit, single fickle in the pickle, man. Fuck around, motherfucking die. It's paper, die.
From 2018 to 2023, there were singles here, a verse there, a snippet on Reddit, or a random but very welcome pair of features on a Young Gravy and Baby No Money album. But the thirst for a full Sparkmaster tape project was starting to seem like it may never be quenched. Sure, we had all seen this before, the 2 to 3 year flurry of new content followed by the years of nothing, but that's disheartening as a fan. You just never know. Anything could happen. Plus, based off his lyrics and general demeanor, I don't think anyone would be surprised if Spark decided to say fuck rap and just leave with no warning. However, March of this year brought us The Sale of a Soul, Spark's newest project, and just like the rest of his releases, this one did not disappoint.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome. I feel alive the most when I kick it with ghosts. I kick it with ghosts, all the homies is back. When I kick it with ghosts, I kick it with ghosts and I'm chillin' with ghosts. When I kick it with ghosts, I kick it with ghosts and I'm never alone. I just kick it with ghosts. I kick it with ghosts. Bulldozer on the hill with a handbrake handle. That is angled at an angle that is flatter than most of y'all brain matter. I hate rappers. I'm unstable like 8 ladders stacked on top of cake batter. Vertically, I'm a Hercules when I hurt the sheep. It's guaranteed I'm the meanest MC you've never seen. Virtually and as absurd as it seems, I broke geographical borders just to follow these dreams. You in the wrong race, on the wrong team. You on the wrong train, now you gotta break before you leave. Indeed, I breathe defeat at times and feel the need to take some time to heal. But I ain't holding no grudges, this ain't no judgment. Y'all are just budgets, y'all are just subjects. Y'all are just bundles of sticks under coverage. Y'all are just cousins, industry clothing, something.
The thrill is gone away. The thrill is gone away. The thrill is gone away. The thrill is gone.
Apathy, my apathy's actually relaxing me. Apparent apocalypse agony. The world getting scarred by these tragedies. Atrocities robbing humanity. Abandoned. Where is the love on this burning up planet? We act like we planned it for action, but acting is all that has happened. It's hard to wanna live like this, since you gotta be poor for my ass to be rich. And it's hard to wanna spend my cents, since you ain't that food. How does that make sense? I'm on the fence.
The thrill is gone.
Sounds I'm on the fence.
The thrill is gone.
My 2 cents.
So that about brings you up to date with the Sparkmaster tape story. I do want to just touch on one last thing real quick though. As with any mystery online, there have been armies of people trying to figure out Spark's identity for years. There are actually humans that walk amongst you right now that seem to actively believe that Tupac has come out of hiding and returned to the world of Sparkmaster tape, and while that is hilarious, sadly it's just not true. I have seen compelling evidence that might point toward his true identity, but I'm going to let you go down that rabbit hole alone. It is way more fun that way. So, as always, Flapjack fam, thank you for checking out the video. If you have a suggestion for my next Who Is video, please hit me in the comments and let me know who it is. That seems like I said who a lot right there. Fuck it, I'm just going to leave it in there. Please let me know who it is, and while you're down there, go ahead and hit that sub button too. Shout out to the homie X right here. I told you that I would get this video done, bro. I hope I did the general justice. You guys be good, and I'll see you crazy kids on the next one.
Mrs. Charlie. Oh, Mrs. Charlie. Yes. Where you been? I am here in the kitchen. Okay, what you do over there? I make soup. What kind of soup you make it? I making chicken soup. You like it? Yes, I am like it. Oh, you like to me? Yes, I am like you. Please call that again. I am like you. Please call again. I am like, and kill. Oh, you want to kill me? No, I want to kill the chicken for the soup. What's that?
I need to figure out a sign-off thing. Should I say cakes out?
No.